I gotta share my stream, so give me a sec. Shit fucking day. No, I got asked to get out by August 31st.
Welcome to Autzen Stadium in Eugene. We'll confess we started peeking ahead to this matchup a few weeks ago, and now it's here in the form of a top 5 showdown. It's the Michigan Wolverines and the Oregon Ducks. Alongside David Pollock and Jesse Palmer, I am Reese Davis. Holly Rose down on the sidelines. We say hello to Holly.
Guys, there is some intrigue to this matchup between Michigan and Oregon. These are not teams that play often, but with this new revamped Big Ten, we are going to see this matchup more and more. What makes this really interesting is the history of Kyle Whittingham, the new Michigan head coach, against Oregon. He played them well and beat them often when he was the coach at Utah. We'll see if that adds a new little wrinkle into this matchup here today. Back to you.
Thanks, Holly. Looking forward to see how this one goes. And the Wolverines ready to kick it away first. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, that they get him on the ground at the 20. He might want another play. Running inside. It's Griffin. Defense there to stop him after a gain of 1 to the 22. Seems as if these two have been on a collision course for a top 5 meeting like this. And big picture, guys, it can really help their playoff positioning.
Yeah, we all circled this game at the start of the year. We knew this one was going to have conference championship, national championship, Heisman Trophy implications too, David. So lots riding on this one, and may the best team win.
And this will be huge down the stretch. It gives you a shot in the arm. You prove...
Caught, and he's got room. And they'll spot it at the 45. That's good enough for a first down. And the Ducks, right after the huge play through the air, back to the line. Pulls and throws off the RPO. At the 40, there he goes. Breaks a tackle, and he might have room. What a play there, and he rips off a big one all the way to the 16-yard line.
And sometimes offenses, man, they get caught up with numbers, and they need to do so many runs, so many passes. I like when you just trust your quarterback. Like back-to-back explosive passing plays. Let him do his thing. Let him drop back, read the defense, dissect it, and make big plays.
The Ducks have it with a 1st and 10. They'll run it. It's Griffin. Got enough space. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Oregon.
The coaches always talk about starting fast and taking that opening drive and really setting the tone for the football game. And that is exactly what they did. And they finish it with a good brand of physicality. Running the football, ending the drive, and getting off to the 6-0 start.
On the run from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Marshall. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34.
I love this guy because he brings a physicality to this Michigan offense. Bo Schembechler would have loved this guy. He would have loved to jog a few extra tight ends on the field, get the QB under center, student body right, and give this guy the football. He would have fit in perfectly with his running style. Man, he is hard to bring down.
Lining up from the 34 on first down. They go play action, Bryce Underwood. That one never had a chance. Incomplete. Let's take a minute to talk about Michigan. As most everyone knows by now, one of the top disruptors on defense in the country, 5-star defensive lineman, and they got him with a huge verbal commitment last week. What's that going to do for him?
I mean, the excitement level through the roof. Getting a guy like that you know is plug and play. I mean, big, strong, athletic, makes your defensive line formidable right away. The recruiting class, they just gained some serious momentum.
Now facing a 3rd and long. Here's Bryce Underwood to throw. Escapes the pressure going right. QB got it himself. Still running at the 40. A giant chunk of yardage picked up there, and they're down to the 24.
How nice is it to be an offensive coordinator and you call a pass play, but your guy turns it into an explosive run? Like, that is so much fun to call. Good protection up front, but he just sees space so well. They drop back, he finds the holes, and, man, before you know it, he's just chewing up yards and making big plays.
The run inside. It's Marshall. Really good running. Gets it into the red zone, and they'll have it at the 16. This crowd rising up, sensing that its defense needs some help. From the red zone, it's Marshall. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
And talking to the OC this week, getting this running back going was step number one. It was priority number one. He said it makes the whole offense go. Like, he is the bell cow. He is the guy. This offense doing exactly what they set out to do on this first drive.
Fights off the defender. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Underwood. Quarterback floating away from pressure. Trying to move the pile into the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 2. Boy, they love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on 1st and goal. On the move. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Michigan. Extra point here will tie the game.
This is like having an extra running back in your backfield. This quarterback is magic. When he decides to keep the football, he can make people look absolutely silly. He shows you on that play.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Not a whole lot of room to operate on that return as the coverage unit was there and ready. First snap of this drive will come from inside the 15 at their own 14-yard line. Quarterback may change this route. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
Well, the defense blitzed on that last run, but it was the big fella on the inside that made the stop and made the play. Great job flying out of his stance, locating where the football was, and getting to the ball carrier. Really good job at the point of attack.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. On the option. Pulls it on the option. He can't corral the pitch. The ball's on the ground. They recover their own fumble. How in the world did the offense avoid that disaster?
I know I got lucky
Well,
on
ball security
that.
doesn't just apply to running backs and receivers. QB's got to keep two hands on the ball as well. And they're very lucky after that fumble that the offense jumped on.
They'll need to convert this third down from their own 22 to get this drive jump-started. They'll go play action with Moore. Quickly to the tight end. Turns it on in midfield. And they get him down at the 43, but this is the kind of explosive play you want to build on.
And that was a play that was designed to simply pick up the first down, right? Third and short, it's a short throw. You're just trying to get it to the sticks. But what a great individual effort by the receiver that time, turning once he has the football, and he's getting extra yards. That ends up being a big-time play for the offense.
Off the play fake on first down. Makes the catch. It's Johnson. Picks up the first down, and he might have a little extra. That looked like it'll be roughing the passer. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Run in the red zone. It's Griffin. And he's knocked down behind the line of scrimmage, and that'll do it for the first quarter. We've got a good one going here, and looking forward to keep those vibes rolling here in the second. So second down here as we're back at it after the break. An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time. Offense took a little bit too much time at the line there. That's just inexcusable. A delay of game penalty there, and now it is second and a mile and a half. That's caught. It's Bear. And he'll be brought down.
And I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
They've got to come up with a big play on this third and long. From the gun on third down, Dante Moore. Got his man. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down. And the field goal unit will stay put as the head coach decides to go for it on fourth down. Fourth down, Moore. Now rolling to the left. He recovers the fumble, but they'll blow it dead right there. And remember, in this situation, the only offensive player who can advance the fumble is the guy who dropped it.
Well, the offense is coming off the field. They didn't have enough yards to get that first down anyway, but by putting it on the ground, they killed any shot of maintaining this drive, and now their defense has to take over in a sudden change situation.
So here comes the Michigan offense. If you like old-fashioned, grind-it-up, run-over-'em football, that last touchdown drive was for you, Jesse.
That was impressive, man. Great blocking up front and tough physical running by these ball carriers, David.
And now you wonder how the defense responds. Like, are they going to get way more aggressive to try to stop the run? I got to do something to break the rhythm of that running game.
Well, I'll tell you, when you start a game as well as this guy did on the opening drive, you're going to earn more touches later. And finally, they hand it off to him here on the second drive. But he's really shot out of a cannon in this game. Really like the way he's running right now. He's running hard. He's running with authority. They need to keep giving him the football.
Guys, top 5 matchup this late in the season. It feels like a de facto playoff game.
It is, man. This is the big showcase. Late in the season, you're proving to the committee exactly who you are.
Oh,
you
come on.
I don't think it gets any better than these late season showdowns. A lot of time rivalries, too, Jesse. These are the best.
David, you're
That's
right.
a
And
pick.
both of these teams have been on a collision course all year long. We knew that this game was going to matter a lot, so you know the intensity is going to be off the charts.
Pass interference.
Pass is incomplete, but a lot of contact there. I think it's going to be pass interference and a first down. That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker. 3 yards, first down for the offense after that penalty. There's some room. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be first down. The Wolverines look to keep this drive humming. They're going to ride this running back. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening.
And when your offensive line can plow holes like that, and you can get over 10 yards of carry, like, we don't need to complicate this. Like, this is a very simple form. Be more physical. Hand the football off. That's a great job in back-to-back play.
Intercepted for the 11th time this season. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. You could probably question the decision to pass on a field goal last time, and they came up empty on that previous drive.
God, I was hoping you
I
got
just think in this
inside a little
offense,
bit
it's
more.
going to come down to critical down and distances, right? Down in the red zone, 3rd down, 4th down. I like them being aggressive. They just got to do a better job executing.
Yeah, and they kind of know what the defense gave them last time. So let's be more aggressive and take advantage of that defense on this drive.
The Ducks with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Dante Moore makes the grab down the middle. There he goes. They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's first down.
And that's why if you're the offensive coordinator, you've got to find as many ways as possible to get this guy going. Just get him the ball close to the line of scrimmage. Doesn't need to be a throw deep down the field. He's so dynamic when he has the ball in his hands. You saw it right there.
At the 45 on his way. Ripped off a huge chunk play on that one as he gets the first down before he steps out of bounds.
How nice is it as a quarterback when you don't have to throw post routes to get great stats? No, I can just throw it quickly to one of the fastest players in the entire nation and let him burn this defense.
And the Ducks will snap it on 1st and 10. Moore will throw. Makes the grab. No chance to run, but they still move it forward. Guys, let's chat for a moment about Oregon. Really interesting matchup here. It's always fun when the top 2 teams in the conference get to square off in the regular season. With all the expansion, it's become a little bit of a rarity, hasn't it?
It has. Obviously, there's so many teams in each conference, but head-to-head still very much matters. So if you're sitting, obviously, at the top like these teams are, the head-to-head this day will really matter down the road.
Yeah, this was a game we
Shut
circled
up,
way back in the
twisted
preseason,
motherfucker.
expecting these 2 teams to be as good as they are, and now we get to find out who's the best in conference. Both these teams relishing this opportunity to show not only their opponent, but the rest of the conference who the top dog is.
Got it in the middle, it's Moore. Headed to the end zone. He'll be brought down at the 3-yard line. An explosive play in the passing game has him on the doorstep. The Ducks trying to cash it in on 1st and goal. Quarterback on the keeper. No room to run, and he stopped right at the line of scrimmage. It'll be 2nd and goal.
It doesn't matter what run play you have called, if you're running it inside or outside. If the defense gets penetration, everything is done. And you saw...
And he breaks the play. Touchdown, Ducks!
And is exactly what you want from your offense. Man, late in the half, you want to execute and then punch it in physically on the ground, take the lead going into the half, take all the momentum. Nice execution on the drive by that offense.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. They march 78 yards down the field and close the deal with a 3-yard touchdown run. The ball bounces through the end zone, and it
don't be a pansy.
Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Motion from the wide receiver. And the defense makes the stop after a minimal gain. The hurry up now, 2nd down, clock ticking. Throwing, Underwood. Makes the catch, it's Buchanan. He's down to the 38-yard line, and they can stop the clock.
First job for the QB a lot of times. Look at those safeties. Is it man or is it zone? Nice job. You could tell right away. He saw it was zone, understood where to go with the football, and that's why this offense had a positive game right away.
To the air, it's Underwood. Gliding to the right, still trying to make a play.
Ain't no way, bro. I was literally in front of him.
They'll mark him a very productive play and a 1st down. Now the Wolverines call a timeout. It's their first.
Look, he just hyper-beamed right in front of the ball and caught the ball.
It'll be a 1st down from the 49-yard line. Bryce Underwood to the air again. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play. Back to throw, time running short in the half. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. And now this offense will try to figure out a way to move the chains after that 2nd down incompletion. Bryce Underwood from the gun on 3rd down. Going downfield for the big play. Oh, what a play. It's intercepted. Going the other way, and he's got room. Inside the 30. He was thinking touchdown all the way, but he got it down to the 26-yard line. Final seconds of the first half. Let's see if they can pull off a little magic. Looking for space. It's Griffin. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play. They get the timeout called here, and probably just enough time for one more snap to put up points before the half. And as the clock is winding down here in the first half, they'll send out the field goal team. Right down the boulevard, it's good. And they'll trot off to the locker room.
Yeah, you have it. I'm surprised. When I seen you there, I was like, fuck, he's about to block this bitch.
Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, thanks. Welcome into the Week 11 version of the EA Sports College Football Update Show as we inch closer to bowl season. Let's take a look at the Nebraska Cornhuskers taking on the number 16 team, the Rutgers Scarlet Knights. And it's the Huskers with one of the truly dazzling offensive displays we've witnessed this season. They had a scoring answer every time they needed one, and win a fireworks-filled football game. The result today gets them
turning it on. They've got him down at the 40 after he
motherfuckers on steroids. I need them tested for steroids.
He's piled up 87 yards rushing in this one and within striking distance of a 1,000-yard season. To the ground. Oh, it's a fumble.
Oh, meet me in the middle, bruh.
I don't know if it was luck or aggression or just a fortuitous bounce, but at least they've got the ball back.
Well, one thing I do know, Reese, this running back has got to do a better job with ball security. You cannot turn the football over and expect to win this game. They're very lucky they were able to jump on top of that.
And that pass will be jarred loose on 2nd down. That brings up 3rd down.
And this is a situation here in the third quarter this offense did not want to be in, facing a top 10 defense, one of the best units in the entire country. They didn't want to get down on the scoreboard like this and all of a sudden have to throw the football when the defense knew that was going to happen. The incompletion there is not a big surprise. This defense knows what's coming, and it's all because of the points right now on the scoreboard.
And we were talking about it at half, guys. Like, how are they going to crack this puzzle, right? This defense so elite in the first half. The second half, they come out, they're trying to throw the football, man. I just don't know where the weaknesses are. They're going to have to keep working and keep trying to make that big play and stay aggressive. But so far, on every level of this defense, they've been dominant.
I didn't make this part of the schedule, bro.
Back, and here comes the offense.
It's AI generated. All the conference games are AI generated.
Moore with the play fake. Fires to the tight end. And he's able to bounce off one tackle for a solid pickup.
Well, it's a nice job, too, of the quarterback after the play fake there, getting his eyes down the field. He had to get that to his tight end quickly, knowing he wasn't going to have a lot of space to run with after the catch.
The Ducks with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Here's Moore to throw. I don't think that's the way they drew it up. Incomplete.
And finally, this quarterback looks human. For one play, he has been lights out up to this point. Very accurate, making good decisions in a beautiful rhythm, and finally throws his first incompletion of the game.
Dear
Ball
fuck.
spotted at the 29. Here they come on 3rd and short. Trying play action. Got out of trouble and throws.
Ain't no way,
3rd
bro.
and short like that on your own side of the field. You're just looking for a quick hitter. You're trying to get the ball out of your hand quickly, but the timing completely off there for the offense, and the ball falls incomplete.
Some of them are the same. Some of them are different.
And the offense will stay on the field. Do you think they're just going to try to make the defense jump? Dante Moore wants to throw again. Makes the grab in their space. Touchdown, Ducks! And they take it in for 6 more points. They want to finish the season strong, and man, are they doing that here in this Week 11 performance.
And you gotta love seeing that if you're the head coach of this team, right? You always want to see your team
This game ain't over. This game is far from over.
And then also start fast at the beginning of the third quarter. You had a big lead. You take the ball right away here in the second half. You drive it down the field, and you score. This offense has been dialed
Twist
in.
over here. That's
right
my
from
move.
the get-go.
Yeah.
It's been
Yeah, you
very
got me with that.
impressive.
I had to get somebody with it. It was the triple spin.
Wolverines offense heads out, ready to go on the attack.
We played like, me and him played like 3 times
Now it's incumbent
before
on this offense to kind of get a back and forth going, Jesse, in this game.
They got to put some points on the board here. There's obviously a lot of football to go, so it's not necessarily panic time just yet. But I'm getting the ball into the hands of my
I don't
best
know about.
playmakers on
Oh
this
yeah,
team.
he played Georgia.
I hear you, Jesse.
That came down to a nail biter.
You seen my defense? I mean, I'm not trusting them to get a lot of stops, so it puts a lot of pressure on this offense.
Running inside, it's Marshall. That'll be a gain of 5 out to the 27.
It's going to be important this offensive line is able to get a little bit of push. Just got to give this guy an inch, a little crease, and he can make yards for it.
Underwood from the gun on 3rd down. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
Well, after struggling so much in the first half, you thought they would have made some adjustments
You're down
here
by
at halftime to see
17.
if they can open up this passing game. But early on in the second half, you're just not really able to get that done. Incompletion on 3rd down in your own end, you're expecting them to punt.
Guys, look at this. Surprise. They're going to gamble and go for it here on 4th down. Underwood to throw for it on 4th. Fires to the wideout. And they gambled in their own end, turn it over on downs, and now the other offense is set up.
Well, at this point of the game, in the second half, down 3 possessions, you're not punting anymore, right? Every 4th down you're going to be going for, regardless of where you are on the field. The problem is, defense knows it too, so they're going to play call accordingly. That time, they had a better play call on. They execute. It's just been that kind of day for this offense.
And we talked about this guy coming into the game, man. He's a dude. Like, he's a guy that they're going to feature, they're going to give the football to. He's so good with the ball in his hands, so why would you not hand it to him as much as possible? They're doing it early, and he's getting some chunk yardage. This defense, they knew about him, but now they're finding out about it.
He slides down, and he's got enough to convert the 2nd and short.
And I really like the job by this offense because, listen, you've got the lead. Be smart with the football. You drop back, it's a scramble. The quarterback pulls
this
it
is
down,
undefeated too. I got to keep pace.
Nice job. This is how you play with the lead. Take what the defense gives you and don't make mistakes.
Throwing Moore. Fires to the end zone. And he really wanted to get the touchdown there, but it's incomplete.
And it's a good job by this defense, man. You drop back, you play really smart, play sound. Understand, there's not a lot of field to cover, and they couldn't fit the ball in a window. Good pass defense.
Got nothing last time. Now 2nd and goal from the 3. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
Pressure affects quarterbacks, and this guy's one of the best in the nation. I don't care how talented you are, but if you're being hit, you're not going to throw completions.
Now, after the incompletion, it leaves them with 3rd and goal from the 3. Moore to the air. Pressure coming. Got a hand on it nicely and broken up in the end zone.
Yeah, and 3rd and short, they choose not to run, throw the football, and I think a lot of that has to do with they know they're in field goal range. They can take the 3 points on the board.
Now on 4th down, they'll send out the field goal unit. Nestled just inside that right upright. There is a flag on the play, and if this is on the defense, guys, would you take the points off the board here?
No. If it would have gave me a 1st down, then I would have.
He'll bring it out. It's Chambers.
It's 4th and goal from the 2.
To bring it out of the
It'll
end
make no
zone did
difference.
not work out as he stopped at the 13. Here's Underwood to throw. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down.
And if this offense is going to get back in the football game, those are the plays they have to make. Like, they have to make contested catches. They got to find a way to get some points, to create some explosive plays. Those 50-50 balls, when you get your hand on it, man, they got to start making those plays.
Oh, he wants it all. And they can't hook up. Going for the big play on 2nd down. Now it's 3rd down.
Today, it's not been easy throwing the ball, and you got to give this defense credit because on the back end, they have been there. They have been in the hip pocket of these receivers, making completions very, very difficult to come by. That time, 2 guys go up for it, and the defense wins again.
Makes a catch. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the 1st down.
That's pretty good zone defense, man. Zone defense means I got eyes on the quarterback, and when somebody comes into my zone, then I'm communicating with the other guy, and they pass it off and do a good job.
Look at this, guys. The offense appears to be going for it from their own side of the field. He'll take it himself. Stop, no chance. This defensive line won the battle, and they got the football back with a 4th down stop.
And I get it. At this point in the second half, dude, we got to make something happen. We haven't been good enough. We got to score a lot of points, and quickly. You got to be aggressive. They tried. They failed again. This game is all but over.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
Moore. Stepping to the right. Snagged out of the air. He was smelling that end zone, but they get him down at the 4 after the big pass play.
I mean, some quarterbacks have a hard enough time just completing passes in the pocket, but to do it on the run, like when you got that kind of speed and that kind of momentum going, it takes a special kind of athlete, and that quarterback, he's a different breed.
Motion from the wideout. Moore will throw. They're working that left side.
Great recognition by the defense on that pass play. They knew exactly who the quarterback was going to, and they got there quick.
Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Second down, they'll go to the air. Still moving to his right, trying to make a big play.
Throw the ball away, dang.
And it pays off, the sack at the 20. This game is all but officially a wrap as we take a look at the top 25. Late in the season, time running short. Teams want to make their move in the rankings. One more quarter to play. It looks as if we are ready to go here in the fourth. Starting off this quarter, close enough to smell the goal line.
No, the fuck I'm not. 3rd and goal from the fucking 20. Smelling the goal line. There ain't nothing about that smelling
They
the goal.
want to dance their way in on 3rd and goal. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Well, you got to wonder about the play call there. 3rd and long, hoping to catch the defense off guard, napping, but they weren't fooled. They made a play, got the tackle for a loss. Now you've got 4th and down for them.
And this one is perfect. And that lead grows even bigger.
And they just tack on more points to this big lead. Listen, 4th quarter was sitting extremely pretty. All we got to do, not give up big plays, make them earn everything they get the rest this way, and we looking pretty good.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Michigan offense heads out to get this drive started. We've certainly seen better performances from this group. You have to hope that they'll grow from this.
Damn, your fucking offensive linemen are insane.
Over for a while. He's got 99 yards on the ground as he gets closer and closer to that magical 1,000-yard mark for the season. Right back to him on the ground. And he'll go down, but he delivered the business end of his stiff arm to that defender on the way. Ball is at the 35. It's 1st and 10. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Marshall. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Going to try to get it himself. He's run out of bounds and didn't gain an inch on the play. It'll be 3rd and long. Here's Bryce Underwood to throw. And it's incomplete on 3rd down.
And that's just the kind of game it's been for this quarterback in this offense. You got a great game plan all week long. You're watching it throughout practice. You think you're going to...
Wait just a minute, guys. The offense looks as if they're going for it in their own end. Bryce Underwood to throw for it on 4th. He wants to take the top off. And it's incomplete. The long pass on 4th down is to no avail.
I think that play right there has been a big theme in this game. When it matters the most, on big-time down and distances, this defense has been able to step up and make the play when they need it most. That 4th down, great job in the back end in coverage, forcing the incompletion with a big lead now, creating a turnover on downs.
Here we go. Let it go. Moore, play action. Gets rid of it. The sure hands, it's Johnson. And that was some kind of collision between a couple of big bodies there, and he stopped from getting the 1st down.
And nice job by the defense staying glued to it. Getting him on the ground as soon as he catches the football. Knowing he's a threat, I'm not going to let this guy get out of my sights. Nice job by the D.
Here's the pressure. Finds his tight end. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the 1st down. Reds have pushed it inside the 20. Going to the run, it's Griffin. They get him stopped, but those feet kept moving until he was down to the 5. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Trying to impose their will with the run. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
How about this defense? Another stop. This one right at the line of scrimmage. It's 4th down. So here comes the field goal unit once again. They've already kicked 3 tonight. Absolutely center cut. And that will extend their lead even further.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
Tackled and brought down at the 16-yard line after the return. Michigan ready to get that offense rolling again. We'll see if that failed 4th down in their own end last time David sort of curbed some of the aggressiveness.
My defense has carried me all year, bro.
Be aggressive. The problem
I've had some good offensive games, and my defense has played the lights out.
Now the offense has to come out and respond.
They were real disappointed not getting that first down. You could see it on the sideline. So let's just see if that's kind of galvanized
see if they hold up when the time comes.
Get some points.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Going with the counter play here. Picks up the first down. And a big hit at the end, but it didn't stop him from getting the first down.
Well, you got to be able to turn the page quickly on defense. Just gave up a first down on the ground, but here comes tempo. You've got to get lined up.
And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17.
It's pretty obvious. This defense came into this one knowing they were going to have to play a complete game until there were zeros on the clock, especially against this quarterback. You cannot take your foot off the gas, and that's exactly what they're doing here. Late in the 4th quarter, they're still bringing it, and they get it.
And he is finding wide open defenders all over the field. His 3rd interception of the day.
And that's kind of what this offense has done all day. They have struggled. They haven't gotten a
You had the deep ball, bro.
To get points on the scoreboard. And late in this game, when your defense and your
As you're hitting the button for the other guy.
They throw the INT.
You know, hey, I'm throwing here, but let me read up here.
They've always been a step ahead. They've been the more physical side. They've been making plays on the back end. That interception should seal this thing.
Here comes the Duck offense to get the drive started. Firmly in control of this game. We'll see if they just try to run out the clock and get out with a victory.
Everybody on offense here should feel really good about their performance today too, David. They had a really good game plan coming into this one, and they went out and they executed at a very high level.
Yeah, lights out, and this game's over. I'm interested to see the philosophy now. Do we keep chucking the pill and to keep trying to score points? Because it's the defense's responsibility to stop them, or do they just run this clock and say, all right, we did enough today. We kicked them in the face.
Michigan wants to stop the clock. They'll use a timeout. It's their 2nd. The Brain Trust getting thoughts together for this big 3rd down coming up. 3rd play of the drive.
Your run defense is insane.
Take advantage of this field position by making something happen on 3rd and long. Fires downfield. On target to the left. That'll be enough to give them a 1st and goal from the 10. And they just want to give this guy a chance to make a play on 3rd down, and more times than not, he is going to deliver.
And he's so good, so efficient, such a good route runner, got the speed, got the complete game. So you
I've tried everything to stop the kneel, bro. It don't work.
Most, if something's not open quick underneath, find him, he'll make those contested catches.
Coming into this one, we wondered whether these guys were a little bit overrated, and certainly they did nothing to dispel that notion.
They were playing angry today, and I know talking to some of their players, David, coming into this game, they felt like they were being disrespected. A lot of people thought their opponent might get them today, so they took this opportunity to make a statement and make an example out of their opponent.
And those are fun moments in the locker room, aren't they, Jesse? Like, Everybody's doubting us. Nobody thinks we can win. It's really easy to motivate that type of squad. They played motivated. They played a little ticked off. I'm here for it. I love it. I love the excitement, the adrenaline, the emotion, and they earned a big dub today.
This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football. For David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe, I'm Reese Davis saying goodbye, everybody.